Trading is an easy business to get into. No degrees or specialized training are required. Start-up costs are relatively low, and it can be done from the comfort of home. Now, the logistical ease of getting started, however, should in no way imply that becoming a profitable trader is simple as it sounds. Most experienced traders would attest that success depends on many factors, including hard work, research, planning, discipline, and being a lifelong student of the markets. As with many businesses, there are certain principles that, when followed, can greatly increase the chances that a trader will be successful. This is MNC Business, and you are on Economic Buzz with Monex Invest in the Future. In trading, as in any other professions, there are factors that one can follow to achieve success. Many analysts rightly observed mind, method, and money as the three critical success factors for successful trading. In most cases, beginners focus on analysis, but professionals operate in a three-dimensional space. They are aware of trading psychology, their own feelings, and the mass psychology of the market.
There are thousands of different trading strategies out there that can help us make more money in the market. If we are just starting out, it can be confusing. We may be asking ourselves a few questions like, how do I make money, and what is the best trading system for me? In trading, as in any other professions, there are factors that one can follow to achieve success. Many analysts rightly observed mind, method, and money as the three critical success factors for successful trading. In most cases, beginners focus on analysis, but professionals operate in a three-dimensional space. They are aware of trading psychology, their own feelings, and the mass psychology of the markets. Each trader needs to have a method for choosing specific stocks, options, or futures, as well as firm rules for pulling the trigger, deciding when to buy and sell. Money basically refers to how we manage our trading capital. Profitable trading begins with a high probability trade entry, such as the price pattern at the support or resistance level. Since trading is all about thinking in probabilities and not certainties, it is wiser to protect our losses first and then go for the profits later. The fear of losing and the greed of winning can easily turn a good trade into a bad one. It is suggested to never manage our trade with our emotions, but with the strict discipline to exit our trade according to our well-tested trading rules. Ending a trade with a profit is not difficult if we can place our stops at statistically computed levels based on the volatility of the prices. As the trade progresses, it helps if we can adjust the stops dynamically to lessen potential losses and to take partial profits along the way to protect our gains. MNC Business Report for Economic Buzz, MNC Business Channel.
And to have a deeper view about making trading as a part of lifestyle with Monex Invest in the Futures, we have Mr. Vicky Amarnani as the market strategist at Monex Invest in the Futures. Pak Vicky, thank you so much.
Thank you. Good
It was
evening.
very nice to see you here on the weekend. Let's make this program a little bit lighter instead of discussing about those numbers and chart all the time.
Friday evening.
Yeah, let's see another part, another perspective of trading. First of all, is it really still promising given the current situation when we talk about start trading in the market?
Yes, I mean, it is very important to be aware of the current market condition. When I say current market condition, it doesn't mean you need to know everything, but you need to know the sentiment of the market. What is the consumer sentiment? What is happening out there? What's the outlook? What's the global outlook like? You have to have a feel for the market, and when it comes to trading, every trader is different. Let's say if you're in a room with 100 traders, everybody cannot trade the same way. Everyone's comfort is different, their experience, their model, their capital instead of investing is different.
The one who drive them to trade as well.
To trade in terms of time. Some people don't have all the time. Some people take it as a professional thing and day trade every day. Some people take it as a trading. In the US, people trade just to pay their phone bills or electricity bills. That's a part-time thing. So there are very many ways you can be a trader. And what's the most interesting thing is that the market's open 24 hours from Monday to Saturday. That gives you an opportunity to trade whenever you have the time.
People always have this in their mind by the time I'm telling them that I'm a trader. They see this as the serious profession. Some people really look at this as the profession by the time you're using the word trader. How to have fun. At the same time, we can trade and we can profit. So we try to find the best part of this kind of trading activity, not to make it so scary and this kind of anxious thing.
Basically, the first thing before you enter a trade, it is very important to have a trading plan. What do I mean by a trading plan? A trading plan which basically summarizes, has every aspect of when you will enter a position, when will you take profit, when would you cut your position and take a loss. I mean, we need to understand that trading is a business. It is a business. So at times, even in businesses, we face losses. In trading as well, you can face losses. So it is very important to have a trading strategy that you have tested, you've noted it down, let's say over the last couple of months, it's worked. And before implying it, you know how much is your risk, how much is your profit before you enter. And one most important tip for today's episode is risk to reward. When I take a position, I'm a trader myself as well, when I take a position, I always ensure that my profit is always more than my loss. So for example, if I am taking a risk of $100 in the market, I want at least $150 or $200 profit per trade. So basically,
makes sense.
So what I'm saying is basically, if you have a 1-to-2 win-loss ratio, so let's say when you have a trade where you lose $100 and you have a profitable trade where you make 200, if you take a scenario where we have 10 trades and let's say 5 are profitable and 5 are not, we still make money. In fact, with a win-loss of 1-to-2, if we have 6 trades that are losses and 4 trades that are winners, we still make money. So it is important to understand about trading that you don't have to always be right. It's about making money. And a very well said quote by George Soros is, it doesn't matter how much, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose. So what matters is when you make, how much do you make, and when you lose, how much do you lose. So it is important to cut your losses and let your profits run.
Very good, Sard. And for the later session, I would like to ask you also how to bring doing the trading activity in a much more comfortable way. Let's talk also about going online in our trading activity. Of this one, Mr.
Sure.
Make sure you are still with us on Economic Bus. We are discussing about making trading as a part of a lifestyle with Monex Investindo Futures. You can watch our live streaming through www.sindonews. We would like to greet the business people in Singapore. You're on Economic Bus with Monex Investindo Futures. We talk about making trading as a part of our lifestyle. But how is it possible making a trading as a part of lifestyle? Well, Indonesian people itself, we are struggling very hard in terms of surviving our economic condition internally here in Indonesia. Speaking about the current market condition, when we talk about being a good trader in the country, in Indonesia, which sentiment impact the most in our market? Can we somehow still rely on the internal sentiment only, or the foreign, the global sentiment is always give this kind of big, huge impact?
Yes, the external factor is very important. No country is insulated from what's happening outside. And if you see the main factor, or one of the points I want to highlight this year, it's the year of the strong dollar. If you see over the last 2 years, it has been the year of a strong dollar. Why? Because the economy is improving. As of last year, October, they end the stimulus. Right, so after the 2008 crisis, they started the whole quantitative easing program where they were printing money to buy back their debt, their assets. But now this whole stimulus has ended, and now they're looking to hike interest rates, in fact. So this is all positive. U.S. unemployment has dropped from 10% to 5.5%. Non-farm payroll is growing.
Again, positive for the USA.
Yes. So all this positive data, all this positive economic data, U.S. looking to hike 25 basis rate this year. All this positive momentum is causing a strong dollar. That's why if you see all all Asian currencies, whether it's Singapore dollar, Malaysian ringgit, Indonesian rupiah, or even Brazilian real. You know, all emerging currencies are weakening against the dollar. A good way to see the movement is also to the dollar index, which is measured against the euro, the Swedish krona, the Swiss franc, and a few major currencies. You can see the dollar index has gone up to a level of 100 from levels of 84. So there's been extreme dollar strength, and it is still the year of dollar strength. So any weakness that you see in the dollar, it's time to buy. Coming back to rupiah, Indonesia, actually Indonesia's economy is still very good. GDP growth of 5% is very healthy, much better than neighboring countries. We have good natural resources with good investment into infrastructure. I see over the next 3 to 5 years, Indonesia is the place to invest. Yes, but in terms of the currency, I do not see rupiah strengthening anytime soon. In fact, it could weaken more towards the 13,500, in fact past 13,700 in the coming months as well.
Somehow, how will you suggest, how should we position ourselves as the trader by the time the US keeps on strengthening like this?
Yes, I mean, it depends what business you are in, but basically I always suggest investors, managers to at least have from their portfolio, you should have at least 30% exposure to US dollar from your net wealth.
30% exposure?
Yeah, at least. Or if you are in the business of, for example, importing items and the dollar does make a big difference to you, it is important to hedge your exposure, because a lot of people, like, you know, my family is in the business of textile. We import goods from China, for example. There has been extreme weakness in the rupiah, so our cost of goods has actually gone up, and this needs to be passed on to consumers. So it is a tough environment that we are in, but definitely it's time to start collecting US dollars despite the strength that we have already seen.
Making trading as a part of our lifestyle, who should trade? When we talk about Indonesian people, demographically speaking, who should trade?
Okay, we need to understand that yes, trading can be a high risk, high return investment, but again, it depends on the risk. Like we spoke about the win-loss ratio, you can control your risk. But when you trade, it's a 24-hour market. You can set your limits, you can set your stop losses, and it's always, like we mentioned, it's always good, it's always advised to place bigger profit levels with smaller stop losses. That is the key, because in terms of success in trading, 20% is the method, 80% is the psychology. We humans tend to be emotional. Sometimes we make a little bit of money, we get happy and we take our profits. But when we face a losing trade, we do not want to accept that loss. And that losing trade can take up 10 profitable trades. That's the wrong way to go. In order to overcome that, you need to have a trading plan with a good risk to reward system, a good strategy, and then you're good to go.
I see. And I like quoting this from you, Mr. Vicky. You cannot be 100% always right.
There is no holy grail.
This is something we have to bear in mind. Another session to discuss more about this. We're on the discussion about success trading strategy with Monex Investing Futures. Will be brought to you soon. Stay with us on Economic Buzz. This is MNCB's channel and Monex Investing the Future. Back on Economic Buzz, this program can also be viewed through StarHub Asia Channel 121 and MNC International. Both channels are in Singapore. With me, Edwin Suryabrata. We see that Mr. Vicky Amarnani has the market strategist at Monex Investing the Futures, talking about making trading as a part of our lifestyle. Just last week, it's very recent, Monex Investing the Futures happened to hold an event called Monex Investor Club. So during that Monex Investor Club, you also share to your investors coming to that event that doing trading can be as simple as it sounds and as comfortable as it can be. You are suggesting to go online. So what's new about going online in our trading activity introduced by Monex Investing?
Yes, I mean, okay, the convenience of trading is that you can trade online from your PC, your laptop, from your mobile, anytime, anywhere. I mean, that's been on from 2006. But besides that, okay, Monex Investor Club is an annual event that we hold for all our existing clients. We held it at the XXI Ballroom last week on Saturday, where we had a participation of over 300 people. And basically, the theme was innovative trading lifestyle. What is this about? With the development of technology now, we have launched a new software.
Maybe you can show it to us.
Oh yeah, sure.
Sounds very attractive. Moreover, it can be the green color there.
This software, it's called Auto Charges, right?
Auto Charges.
Yeah, if you click here. This is a software from Europe. Basically, this was actually developed in 2004. And now this program, Auto Charges, is used by over 100,000 traders in over 85 countries. So what I'm trying to say is now with the development of technology, this focuses on technical analysis. So they trade simple trading patterns such as channel up, channel down, double top, double bottom, breaking support levels, resistance levels. I mean, you know, when it comes to trading, there's a saying, keep it simple. So this platform gives you trading signals on forex, on indices, on stocks, on commodities such as gold, oil, silver, and it's at your fingertips. You can even get notifications on this. So, for example, if I click here on our favorites, right, it shows you the positions that are open. Like, for example, previously today, today on 19th of March, I got a triangle position on the Aussie Kiwi. And then it shows you the chart pattern over here, and it shows you even where's the forecasted price. So this way you can see what position are you getting and where's the trend indicated towards. So it's as simple as that. And over here, there's even a probability factor. Like, for example, here for this particular trade, the probability is 62%, which is
and
just
all of those data coming in the real time. So
this
it's
is
like
all real time. So this is a software that we have brought basically from Europe, and this is basically to advise, to give a guide to clients. You do not have to follow it 100%, but it could be as an add-on tool to your trading. So this is what I'm going to say. Now with the help of technology, actually, what is trading? When you're trading, it's the management of probability. Like I mentioned, it's a business. So we need to be able to trade with a good money management, with a good risk to reward strategy, with a good strategy in order to be successful in this business. So by getting trading signals like these with high probability and good money management, it increases your chance of success.
You keep rephrasing this word, Mr. Vicky, that our emotional aspects sometimes dominate more by the time we do our trading activity. Is it just me, or many people are still having this kind of idea that the online application like this for those traders, especially the beginner, make it worse because we can be very emotional by the time we're going online. As you said, everything is on our own fingertips, meaning that we are in control of ourselves. I am the captain who controls this. I can even decide by clicking this and that.
Correct.
What is in your idea on this?
Yes, basically, if we get emotional sometimes for trading opportunities, you may get 3, 4, 5, 10 trading opportunities in a day. At times there could be a whole week where there's no interesting trading opportunity. You need to enter the markets when there's an opportunity. But like you said, sometimes because at your fingertips, sometimes you've not entered a position for a week and you're curious to, or you're anxious to enter a position. No, you need a rule book which you need to pace and follow. Basically, I enter a buy position when these criteria are met. If these criteria are not met, you do not trade.
That's why trading plan is also still applied even when we are going online like this.
And with this Auto Choice program, it gives you 400,000 trading alerts per month.
Wow.
So, I mean, no matter which market you're trading, whether you're following Citibank, whether you're trading oil, whether you're trading gold, euro, dollar, Aussie dollar, we have it all over here.
Awesome. That's very nice. We still have another session to talk about this. Make sure you are with us on Economic Buzz. We are going to discuss more with Mr. Vicky Amarnani about making trading as a part of our lifestyle with Monex Investindo Futures. Watch our live streaming to www.sindonews.com. You are with us on Economic Buzz. We still bring our discussion about making trading as a part of our lifestyle with Monex Investindo Futures. Either you decide to go online trading or make it as the conventional way as well. When we talk about this kind of trading practices and trading strategy, you are suggesting that good technical analysis should be applied both, no matter what way you are using in terms of doing your trading activity. What good technical analysis we should understand here?
Why is technical analysis required? It is important because now, for example, if I think it's a good time to buy gold, I need to see a graph to see where the support levels are, where the resistance are, in order for me to decide, okay, I would buy here, this is my profit target, this is where I'm going to place my stop loss based on the patterns that I've analyzed, for example. So it is, even though you like a particular asset, you need to see the chart in order to determine what is a good tactical strategy that you can do. And when I say about good technical analysis, like we were discussing earlier, you don't need to be a technical master or anything and know 100 indicators. The simpler you keep it, better. I like, for example, simple trading systems with good key support and resistance levels. Simple patterns like double top, double bottom breakout. Like, I give an example to clients. It's like a ball. When I throw a ball, it hits the ceiling, comes back to the floor. It bounces in a range. But eventually, sometimes the ceiling gets weak and it breaks. That's called a breakout. That's the time to buy. In fact, you're buying at the highest level, but because it's setting new highs, there is good momentum buying. The buyers are stronger than the sellers. Simple patterns like double top, triangle patterns, support and resistance can be very effective in trading in a very simple manner.
You're using that simple analogy as well, the bouncing ball. Well, but how to disciplinize ourselves? That's sometimes the key defining factor in making us a success, a trader. Disciplinize ourselves.
Yes, okay. In order to be disciplined, you need to set your objectives. Every trader is different, like we mentioned, in terms of skill, time, money. These factors can vary on how your trading strategy is going to be. So determine your trading strategy, have all your entry and exit rules, have your money management in place, have a system that you have tested, it works, test it possibly for a period of 2 to 3 months. If it works well, then you're good to go. Or for example, this program that we have launched, this software called Auto Chartist, this gives you trading signals with performance statistics of what is the probability or chance of success. You can measure this, and this can help you in your trading.
So my performance level can be assessed as well by using that chart.
Yes, so for example, let's say now on the euro dollar there is a double top breakout. There will be a percentage. It will test the last 6 months back. How many times has this position been successful, and based on that you can see if the performance is good, if the probability is at least above 65-70%, then it's an attractive position. Yeah.
All right, let's talk about Monex Invest in the Futures. After this one more, Mr. Vicky.
Sure.
Economic Buzz will be back soon with more from Mr. Vicky Amarnani. He's the market strategist at Monex Invest in the Futures. You're watching Economic Buzz. We select Mr. Vicky Amarnani as the market strategist at Monex Invest in the Futures to share his view of the topic that we bring up in this talk show, making trading as the part of a lifestyle with Monex Invest in the Futures. Making it as the part of lifestyle. But do we, so far, based on what you can see and observe, Indonesia, we have such an environment that can support us to be a trader?
Yeah. Population of 250 million people.
Yes, environment that encourage us to be a trader.
Yes, I mean, what I would say the biggest factor is why this has not penetrated is because of the lack of education. I mean, Monex is always committed to excellence in education. We have free seminars done across all our 18 branches. And what I think is people need to understand this business. Yes, the risks, the rewards, in order to be able to take advantage of this business. But yes, we need to understand how this business works, you know, how you need to trade with discipline, with proper trading strategies, good money management. You have to start on the right foot, because if not, trading can become very risky as well.
Yeah, you also mentioned about two-ways opportunities when you talk about creating a best strategy on this.
Yes, I mean, the best part about the markets is basically like when you trade online, whether it's Forex, index, commodities, stocks, you can basically benefit from a price going up or a price going down. What I mean is you could buy to open the position and sell to close, which is the norm, but you could also sell to open the position and buy back later. So I could, for example, sell oil at $50, and if it goes down to $45, I buy it back. So basically, whether it's a bullish moment, it's a crisis time, there's always ways to take advantage of the market. Yeah.
I'm glad that you start giving me a reminder talking about Forex. Is it advised also to do the trading in the Forex, given the current situation on this kind of currency issue?
Yes, I mean, that's why I said with good technical analysis, if you apply it on FX trading, there is a good chance of success, but as long as you trade with good money management, the win-loss ratio, you know, you don't have to always make money in every trade, but it matters how much you make on a profitable trade and how much you lose. So your lose should be less on a loss trade compared to your winnings. And the FX business, the volume for FX has become 5 trillion a day. Wow. I mean, this business is only growing, and now to support even traders with not such big capital, they have smaller contracts that people can trade. So now you can trade with much smaller sums of money. So this is something become popular in places like US. You have students trading, you know. In India, every Tom, Dick and Harry is invested in the stock market. I mean, it is something that is good to know about, even if you don't want to trade. But whether you're an accountant, you're a marketing, in any business you're in, it's always good to be updated with the financial markets. And Monex is always committed. We have a news portal called monexnews.com. Yeah. We have our website, www.mifx.com, which has a wealth of information. And all this can be accessed by anybody.
Where to trade for this 2015?
Okay, to 2015, couple of thoughts from a couple of outlooks for the year. Time to invest in the strong dollar. I am very bearish on the euro dollar and the yen. Why? Because they're still doing the quantitative easing, and they're going to print more money, which means the currency is just going to weaken. Their interest rates are low. There's no time that the economy is turning around. So I would short the euro dollar for this year at a good rebounds, at good pullbacks. dollar yen, I still see the dollar yen going up higher and higher. I mean, people think from 121, is it going to go high? Yes, because the Japan is still continuing to print money. So what we saw from 2008 till 2014 October, what the US did, you know, with the whole printing of money, quantity easing, Japan and Europe has just begun that. Yeah. So the currency is still going to weaken. Oil, okay, oil is another hot topic. Everyone's wondering now. Oil from over $100, you know, last year has dropped almost 60% at $45. Is it a good buy? Okay, yes, there are concerns with oil. There's a supply glut that's out there. OPEC is not cutting its quota. U.S. production is at, you know, 9 million barrels a day, all-time high. Iran sanctions, you know, that's being lifted, and oil is coming in again. So there's a huge supply. But we need to understand one thing. There are only a few producers that can manage it, oil $45. Saudi Arabia, their cost is $25. But for other oil producers, their cost is well above $60. And a lot of these oil companies, they have huge debt burden. They're paying high interest on all their capital expansion, all the loan that they're taking. If now, for example, this supply has to cut down, because a lot of oil minings are going to actually get shut because they cannot survive with oil at $45. But is it going to remain low over the next few quarters? Yes, because of the huge supply. But with the 12 to 18-month horizon, I see that oil is going to start picking up gradually.
Somehow we can still gain
fair value is $65 to $70.
All right. Somehow we can still gain the momentum from this kind of situation.
Yes.
We still have one more session to show up. Make sure you are with us. We still have one more segment on eBus discussing about making trading as a part of our lifestyle with Monex Invest in the Future. We have reached our last session discussing about success trading strategy with Monex Invest in the Futures, making trading as a part of our lifestyle. We're going to have another view from Mr. Vicky Amarnani as the market strategist at Monex Invest in the Futures. Maybe something we need to explain again and say to our viewer that only when you become the Monex Invest in the Futures client, you will be able in terms of accessing and using the application.
Oh yeah, the new program Auto Chartist is only available for Monex clients. I mean, it is only for serious traders. So if you are a part of the Monex client base, then you get this facility free. Okay. And if you were to sign up for this service directly through Auto Chartist, this would cost you $40 a month.
Okay, thank you so much for the information. This is something we need to bear in mind, that this is going to cost you $40. If you were to individually the client of Monex Invest in the Futures. Perhaps I'm not going to ask you this question, why should I be the client of Monex, but what something new Monex will offer to your client, the existing, and as well as the potential client coming to Monex?
Well, I mean, see, investing, trading, you have to always be up to date with the market news, you know, in terms of facilities. So Monex is always always providing excellent services. For example, we have an education center on our website. We have videos, ebooks, articles all about trading, how to start, how to plan a trading strategy. That all is covered. We have the software to guide you with the trading. We also have free seminar classes across all our 18 branches all across Indonesia. We have a news portal called monexnews.com. And for people interested to say, what is online trading about? How does it work? How do I enter a buy position or a sell position? You can visit our website at www.mifx.com and there apply for a demo platform. How does the demo platform work? It's a 30-day free trial where you can trade with paper money. So the only difference is everything works real, price feed is real, everything is real. It's just that it's not real money, it's paper money. So that way you can learn how to actually enter a transaction, how to place profit levels, place stop levels, do a few trades, see how it works, you know, get a feel of it.
At least I can get the feel that, okay, I have to be really careful with whatever decision I make, right? And then when we talk about Monex, what makes so far Monex stand out compared to the other similar player in this industry?
I think what we discussed now, I mean, in terms of research and education, you know, we have a 24-hour research center, so client can call up and ask regarding any news, any development that's happened. Our website is always up to date with new events, educational events happening. Another interesting thing also to mention is that Monex has a corporate social responsibility department that many don't have, where we would like to basically invest or, you know, give to the society for a better future, for a better Indonesia. So for every client that trades one lot, we donate 1,000 rupiah. So, you know, there is Monex is heavily involved in renovating schools, providing books for children, school bags, and we believe that the children of Indonesia are the future. So we invest into that. So where clients trade, part of the earnings that we have is also invested into good corporate social responsibility.
One thing we can put it into list that technology adoption truly something signaling that our futures industry is growing and developing well.
Yes.
But how will you project the futures of futures industry in Indonesia?
Okay, I think the future of futures industry in Indonesia is all about technology. Having good technology, having everything in a timely information, having different pieces of information all compiled under one platform, that is the key. Basically, technology is the way to go. I mean, sometimes it's sad that it impacts employment, you know, that you require less people because technology helps you.
Everything is already been...
Correct, but with competition, you know, sometimes people have to downsize their workforce and look into investing into better technology to be ahead of the game.
How will you close up this talk show by encouraging people to become the Monex Investindo Futures client?
I would say visit our website, get a feel of what we have, our size. We're 18 branches across Indonesia, but more importantly in terms of trading, why is trading interesting? It gives you an opportunity. What is trading about? From 2008 crisis, people have learned that those days are gone where you buy an asset and just keep it. There's so much uncertainty in the market. The markets are changing all the time that people from investors have turned into traders. People are entering positions for shorter periods because there's so much risk outside the market that you can enter the market with smaller profits and smaller stop losses, and you know, enter in and out of the market with good trading strategies. You can test this out. We have a demo platform. You can visit our closest Monex branch to learn more. So I think it's worth understanding what this financial business, financial market is about, and see whether it works for you or not.
Mr. Vicky Amarnani, you are the market strategy at Monex Investindo Futures. Thank you so much for your time.
Pleasure.
Best luck for Monex and have a nice weekend for you and your family.
Thank you, you too. Bye-bye.
Let's wrap up our talk show for this time. Hope to have you soon in the next Economic Bus with other issues to bring up in the discussion. I'm Erwin Surya Brata. Wishing you best luck in doing your business today. Let's talk about your business in eBus. On your MNC Business, we are the first business channel in Indonesia. Have a nice weekend.